My name is Ariana, and I've been working very closely with LeadUp, which works with Thrive, the overall community organization that helps Kansas City students find better outcomes for their education. So LeadUp is the KU student org part of it. And we do virtual one-on-one check-ins, workshops, fundraising to provide academic support. And from my conversations with students and their teachers, I have found that a lot of the obstacles that they face stem from societal issues like racism and wealth inequality, or maybe they're going to be first generation college students and issues like that. And that really motivated me to create a change and address these issues, maybe working from the individual level out. So, as you can see, this is from a grad student at KU provided this paper to me, which polls how structural racism and wealth inequality affect the community level, which creates disempowerment and conflicts, which reflects kind of how the system is hurting these people, but there's no support system to help them, which leads at the individual level, violence, unemployment, lack of education, and impulsivity. So it's kind of a domino effect. So the ABCs of violence is also very applicable here, which is antecedent behavior consequences. So, though we're not on site with the students to mediate the conflict before it happens, we can outreach and support. So, part of the check in is asking about their grades and extracurriculars. So, if their behavior is that they're failing their classes, we're going to ask what's going on, how can we help? So, outreach and support. And if they're continuing to fail and they have to retake like the consequences retaking the class, then we will interrupt and intervene to kind of get them on the right track. So in the weekly academic sessions on Zoom, we're doing tutoring and mentoring and checking in on the students consistently. And we're planning out events to build awareness and have more tutors and fundraising to provide scholarships. So we maintain a lot of documentation so that we can constantly improve and see progress and help the students see their progress. That's very motivating. And we meet with the students and teachers to develop the after school curriculum based on their needs, because we have our own perceived needs, but they have their own perceived needs as well. And we petition for public school funding, school supply drives, and persuade students to pursue their passions, because I've had so many conversations with people who say, I'm so interested in graphic design or music, but I want to work in whatever job because it pays more. So I always want to tell them to do what they love. Money will follow. So another thing that I've learned from these two programs is that college accessibility is a major problem in the United States. So I have a lot of conversations with a lot of high school students in the program about their perceived obstacles, and primarily they say financial barriers, which is why I push so hard to fundraise for these scholarships. But we can also help them prepare for financial aid applications and scholarship essays. And a lot of them complain that there's a lack of information, which I agree with 100%. Researching college is very daunting, and understanding if you should take the ACT or the SAT and practicing is a whole other ball game. So that's one thing I really focus on helping students get through. So to kind of wrap it all up, I hope to bring back participants that are now in college back to show the students that are part of the program that trust the process, work hard, and there's a pathway there. I want to secure more funding to support more students through KU, and I want to create an internal mentorship program so high schoolers can pair with elementary schoolers, since they have a completely different perspective than me and they can help each other more. Um, Implementation this semester has been just establishing these profiles for your student, organizing lots of fundraisers, and matching students with appropriate tutors based on their backgrounds and goals. And we always assess our impact by taking in feedback and implementing new things for every semester. Every youth participant comes from a unique background, and they have their own learning patterns and needs. I've learned a lot from these students, and I've really learned how environmental factors play such an important role in their life, and how their support networks are what they can fall back on when the system fails them. So, overall, students provided a lot of positive feedback on the consistent check-ins, and it's been hard to maintain communication with the students for tutoring if it's not part of the academic session, since it's not as regulated. But One win was the Summer Academy. We had a lot of students show a lot of interest in pursuing college careers because of these types of things. And here are some pictures from Summer Academy this year. And here are my references. And if you're interested in volunteering with us, feel free to shoot me an email or scan the QR code to join our group me. Thank you.